Time for semifinal number 2 from Illinois State University in Normal. Number 6, Missouri State. They weren't supposed to be here. It took an upset against Belmont last night. UNI was. They got a bye as the 2 seed. They run-ruled Evansville. And a spot in the championship game awaits the winner against the regular season champs. Whipping today, but it's more summer-like. 1-2 to Crable, and bounced out to shortstop. Sanders gobbles and throws on the run to first. And Olivia Crable, the first one out in this semifinal. So the defense backing some.
But there were a lot of runs scored in the first 2 games of the regular season series. That Northern Iowa won 12-3, then Missouri State won the next one 11-5. Has really come to the forefront for her. She is a very mature player.
Ulrich laces it to third, caught. Lappy back to first for a double play. Merced is picked off on the double play. Johnston does have a lot of autonomy on this pitching staff. Lofted in the air to center. McCoy drifting, still drifting, and makes the catch out by the barrier.
That one carried a lot further than I think everybody in this ballpark thought.
Annie Mueller for Missouri State is the leader with 18. And that is drilled deep to right. That might be number 18, and there it is.
Well, you talk about it, and you make it come true. They got that ball right in on her hands, and she turned on it. That's twice we have seen her turn on a pitch and drive it.
On the 1-1, it's now Papillo 18. It's Mueller 18, and it's UNI 1-0.
Just look how quick she unloads. She just is so calm in the box. Stays so still, keeps those hands back, and gets all of it. When that barrel gets through the zone and makes contact, it's gone.
Lappy rolls over, shortstop Derryberry plants and fires on the money. And Lappy's the second out of the first. So we've...
Get up. She grimaces as she gets to her feet.
Johnston's 2-2 is on the inside corner for a called third strike.
So setting the tone, getting ahead of the hitters.
And she keeps Mueller on the ground, which is always important for a pitcher. And Lappy throws her out. Thought maybe this was just going to turn into home run derby between.
She too has battled injuries throughout the season.
And grounder back up the box. Sanders with the quick fire to first to retire Perales. Well, Laura, we saw Sam Heyer out in the parking lot after yesterday's start, and her athletic trainer, but in broadcaster speak, it was something medical.
It was something.
On the left side of the infield with all 3 plays for UNI in the second. In a 1-2-3 inning for Heyer, who's
for Missouri State, 110 pitches against Indiana State in that season finale.
Well, that is walloped to right by Sanders. Forget about that. Kylie Sanders with a moonshot to make it 2-zip.
Well, they are drawing the line in the sand as these 2 teams on 2 bombs. Gets that nice step stride, and she watches it sail as it hugs the foul line and just stays inside of the foul pole.
And 4th home run of the year for Sanders. And maybe we will get home run derby.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, can't go any further. I can't get this job done. We need a little help. And she will tell Coach Hesse that's what we need to do.
Little tapper, the stretch by Ulrich on the throw from Crable for the first out.
Now, what a good job by Ulrich over there at first, who's a natural third. You know, last year he said the lineup card wrote itself. He goes, I just had to show up. Nice play.
Derryberry with the pick and the throw.
Wow, that is some good hands.
Missouri State won this tournament 2 years ago. Golf high in the air to right. Mueller started back, now moves in and retires the side. The UNI lefties are having a day. Solo shots for Papillo. And Chadwick, Lewis, and McCoy for the Bears in this inning. And slapped to the left side, picked up by Sanders, and that's got no chance. Good effort by Sanders. But Chadwick has the first hit for the Bears in this game. If you make a throw like that while you're shaded, does that mean you're throwing shade?
Yes, that's exactly what it means.
Bunt down, and Kelsey Lewis gives herself up. Chadwick to second with 1 out.
Doing her job, though. That's what you want to do.
You're in their 9-hole. And Darren Lamprecht.
And she's very comfortable being there. And I think that just makes them unique and dangerous.
And the ball squirts past Papillo, and Chadwick moves to third. And Papillo did catch the final game of the regular season against Valpo, but then moved back to left yesterday. 2-2. Is a called strike 3. Higher freezes McCoy, and they're 2 down in the inning.
That is just a quality pitch.
1-0 at the time. Crable in a full count, and Higher walks her. Her first time up against Higher. And swings at the first pitch to Sanders at short. Shovel to Hogan, the all-MVC defensive second baseman, ends the inning.
This is the player that you were talking about in that number 9 hole that has the power.
That's way up skyward, but stays in for Ellie McCoy. Way up there again. McCoy and Mueller back, and they have room again right at the top of the wall.
Back against the wall.
She does stroke it to left. Chadwick back to the track and makes the catch off the top of the wall. Parks and Papillo play pepper with the warning track.
Played the conference tournament, but the Missouri Valley Conference as well.
A liner to third. That's smothered by Lappy. Back to her feet and in time to retire Ulrich. Star-studded backhand play by...
Showing off the reflexes and making a big play.
Mueller, sky ball, left center field. That is out of here. She takes the Valley lead back with her 19th home run.
You talked about a home run derby, and it's starting to heat up as Mueller gets into the act and gets it a little bit closer for the Bears. And then just think about the play that Lappy makes right before this. Looms a little bit bigger, keeping a runner off base, and Mueller just launches this one up in the air and gets it out of here, left center field.
19 home runs. And grounder out to shortstop for Sanders, and out number 2 off the bat of Perales. And Shelby Hires first-year hitting coach.
I'll send you a box.
Swing and a miss, dropped third. Papillo hustles it down to first. It's into right field. Derryberry to second, play there, and they got her. Smithson with a cannon from right field, and Derryberry is out to end the inning. You heard their name called on Selection Sunday. And driven in the air to center. Another test for the outfield. It's McCoy on the move to right center. And there's one away with Kate Lappy flying out.
Beat by Indiana State, 1-0 game if I remember right, and it was a great defense by the Sycamores.
And McElrath did go. Johnston strikes out McElrath for the second time. Pressure's on SIU.
Yeah, I think there's different ways you can approach how you're heading into postseason play, and you've done it a certain way for the last several years. You got to change that approach, and then if you move the glove around to different spots in the zone, she's going to hit it. That's
Sanders.
how much control she has.
And Chadwick is out number 1. My bad, Laura. There's Kelsey Lewis. Right back through the middle. Wisnowski got a glove on that. Slowed it down for Hogan, who throws her out. Not that the all-defensive second baseman.
Well, just you need to shorten up, put it in play, use your speed, see if you can get a base hit here. Keep the lineup moving, flip it over to the top.
And Wisnowski blows it past her for strike 3.
And found her stride and keeping this powerful lineup in check.
Taylor Hogan on the infield, make it 10 in a row since the Sanders home run back in the second.
Games.
And stayed soft, went down to third. Crable late to first. Smithson beats it out for an infield single. The third hit for Northern Iowa.
Pop it up.
And Owen does get it down. Throw to second in time. Lewis turned into a first baseman on Crable's brave decision to throw that to second for the lead out.
The reason that happened is I hope she puts us in the starting lineup.
I don't. That is drilled to center. McCoy has room. Good sound off the bat from Lamprecht. Maybe you play tomorrow. That came on the week that she broke the home run record at Missouri State. And laces that to left for a base hit. Olivia Crable has the tying run on base to begin the 6th for the Bears. Merced comes to the plate. She is showing bunt. Gets it down. It's a beauty. Papillo out from behind the plate and in time. Smithson makes the play. And Crable up to second on a gorgeous bunt by.
And in that on-deck circle.
Valley home run leader. Mueller would be next. And comes in on her hands this time. Out to Hogan at second. And it turns into a productive out number 2 for Ulrich. Crable, the tying run, is down to third.
Get a look at Coach Hesse there in the Bears dugout. And she's hit the mitt every single time. So now a lot of things that she has in her sight. Runners at the corners.
A little blooper. Smithson pounces on it for the out. Wisnowski wiggles out of trouble.
Yeah, Coach Kramos said that they had a rainstorm right before the tournament.
And McCoy breaks in and grabs out number 1 off the bat of Madison Parks.
She said as soon as it had let up.
Then Papillo.
It sounds a little different coming off of her bat.
Skyward, this sends McCoy all the way in. And there's out number 2.
Second one, 11-5, and then 6-2 in the third game of the series. Missouri State winning the middle one of those.
And Johnston strikes out Lappy to get the Bears bats back to the plate.
Made it one of the top programs in the country, always at the top of the Missouri Valley Conference.
Derry Berry smacks it to second. Hogan is there for the first out. So Holly Hesse's career riding run out there. A payoff pitch from Wisnowski coming home. And slap to third, caught skyward by Lappy, reaching over her head. And the Bears are down to their final out. It's up to Kelsey Lewis, who grounds it to third. Lappy is there, throws across, in time for the out. Northern Iowa heads to the championship game.
Thank you, Coach, for all you have done for the Missouri Valley Conference and Missouri State.
Well said, Laura. So Holly Hesse's career closes with 922 career wins. What a legend. State Farm players of the game. Annie Mueller hit her 19th home run. Alexis Papillo solo shot started the scoring